Welcome back. 40 years ago today, NC State won the men's basketball championship in dramatic fashion. That final buzzer-beating moment considered one of the greatest in sports history.
So many people at home going, 40 years ago? Was that long ago? 20 years ago, Scott Mason interviewed several of the players, and tonight revisits the story he assembled then in 2003, the Cardiac Pack.
State. They feel they're a team of destiny.
It's a fairy tale story.
They've come from behind so many times.
It's a legacy. And you think about what it all leads to. It all leads to that one moment in time.
You can see the time.
That one moment in a season full of dreams.
The 83 team taught me about dreaming and the importance of dreams.
It started way back then with this man telling us to dream big, because he was.
It was always, gentlemen, look, we're going to shock the world. All you need to do is believe in yourself.
But the reality that year was a 17-10 regular season record.
That wasn't good enough, and we knew it wasn't good enough to get us into the tournament.
To get in, the team had to first win the ACC tournament.
So we knew it had to be all or nothing.
And it was all NC State. State faced Pepperdine in the first round and barely pulled it out.
And we ended up winning that game and
advancing all the way to the championship game versus Houston. The game went back and forth, and in the closing minute was dead even. State would get the ball back for one final shot. Coach V diagrammed the play.
As we were walking out of the huddle, he said to me, "Lo, you haven't done anything tonight. I wish you'd wake up." And then we went out there, and 10 seconds later, I woke up.
Wittenberg and low. Down to 25 seconds. Dangerous pass.
But we moved around. The clock ticked off.
Down to 14 seconds. Oh, almost stolen by Drexler. Boy, is he good at that. They've got to drive to the basket.
I threw the ball right to Derek. Benny Anders came out and got a finger on the ball. He tipped it. And I'm like, oh, my goodness.
It's down to 7 seconds. You can see the time.
And the time is running down, and then he just turns and looks, and he just fired.
Wittenberg.
All I saw was the ball leaving Derek's hands.
Oh, that's a long ways.
You know, I caught it and put it in, and that was then, that was the end of the story.
They won it! On the dunk!
I saw V run all over the floor trying to find somebody to hug.
I dropped to my knees. I was sobbing.
V always had this thing where, you never give up. You never give up. You never ever
quitting. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop fighting.
There's not a day that goes by that game does not have an effect on something that I do in my life. Once you're a champion, you're always a champion. You can't take that away.
I mean, you can see the story 1,000 times, right? And it still has that same effect.
Yes, you get tingly. It's so interesting how even when he caught the ball and put it in, he's like, did I really just win the game for us?
Right, the best and most unexpected alley-oop in history. The date, of course, April 4th, 1983, 40 years ago today, when NC State won it all. When the state team took that title, WRAL was there, of course.
Yeah, and you can grab a flashback of game night celebrations on campus, visit with the players, and see what it looked like inside Reynolds Coliseum when the team returned. Our videos from the archive are on WRALSportsFan.com.
Something worth checking out.